Greetings, humans. I'm Andy.
And I'm George.
And this is Couscous. And welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses.
Shornalor.
Shornalor.
He was waiting for me to say that.
Just before going on camera, I was questioning whether we're going to call them Shornalor.
We called them Shornalor.
So this is in darkness, which is not where we are because there's a ring light right over there.
Also, there was a lot of light in that thumbnail. I'm beefing with that.
Yeah, I feel like bands and self-contradictions tend to go together sometimes.
It's an oxymoron. It's an artistic thing.
Yes, if you do it artistically, it's probably not dishonest. But this is in darkness, and it's the 5th video from I Feel the Ever Black Festering Within Me, which I do. And I don't have anything else to say about it.
It's probably going to be dark.
Yeah.
You ready?
No. Okay, so they left the logo dark.
It's just a prop.
Wow. In darkness. Up top. Key change. Wow.
I'm not sure what I want to say about that.
I have ideas.
Hit me.
In darkness we will survive, we are alive. It's basically I will survive, but the deathcore version. And it's not I will survive, it's we will survive, because there are a bunch of homies, not just one person.
Yeah, so it's not about a breakup with a romantic partner. It's about your bros.
I don't know what the original I will survive is beyond the fact that somebody repeatedly says I will survive.
It's a post breakup power girl song.
Just maybe. You know what Lorna sure understands?
What?
Lorna sure understands that the tropes, for the lack of a better word, of traditional songwriting aren't constrained to genres. That's why their choruses are as impactful as in pop songs and as memorable as that. That's why they do the key change thing at the end in the way pop songs do it, and it has the same effect, except you're feeling what you're feeling because it's Lorna Shore and it's way more intense.
That's also a very common trope in your generic Nightwish imitation female-fronted symphonic metal bands, except they decided that instead of having a diva, they're gonna have a diva.
He's a diva. He's a diva.
Look at the hair.
He's a diva. It sounds to me more like it's something like in darkness you can find what's really meaningful. Like there's light where their band is, right? Like when you're in darkness, the only thing that can produce some light is you.
I have to commend how the video was done. I know I gave them shit for the it's called In Darkness, but there's light in the thumbnail. They somehow made it look very dark and very bright at the same time.
Yes.
Because they very effectively created this contrast of like, we are in a dark place. The room is dark. You can't properly see the walls. You can't see the details. There's no sense of openness. And then there's these like spotlights that are like in your face and they're really, really bright. I don't know how they managed to do that, what sort of lights they have, that they don't create ambient light. So the ambient stays dark, but they create very powerful directional light. And how well that works with the metaphor of the song of in darkness we survive, sort of in darkness when everything around you is dark, you're this spotlight.
Yeah, it's Rage Against the Dying of the Light, quite literally.
Yes.
Yeah. That was great. The lead guitars are great. I don't think I paid enough attention before to how Lorna Shore do leads in parallel with vocals. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. They add so much harmony. And then the actual solo, for a while, I saw him take a step down on the stairs. I thought he was going to do the more kind of old school sort of scene that you'd have in concerts or music video where somebody's soloing and walking. And then I figured, nah, he's got to play.
Well, he took like a step or two down, like on the first part of the solo, which I thought was a really cool change because you don't get that a lot in Lorna Shore, to get the solo starting a little groovy and a little moody while you also have the drum groove. And then it was like, nah, blast beats and shred, and then he stopped walking.
Yeah, because then you gotta play. So, yeah. I love the zebra guitar too. I actually didn't know at first if the zebra guitar was Adam or not, because, he was in darkness.
They're doing, in this one, you have on the verse, you have a running riff, and then the pre-chorus comes, and it spaces out, and you just have these chugs synchronized with the kicks. So you have this feeling of melody, and then it dies.
Yeah.
And it's just empty. And then it kicks back into melody on the chorus, but you no longer really have that feeling of the riff. You have the lead melody coming through a lot, and the orchestral, and it sort of lifts it.
I've noticed that. If I wanted to nitpick, I would say I would like louder roaring guitars in the mix.
I feel like the riff element, and especially the bass, is a bit buried. It's a bit dead. In order to get the whole hallelujah sort of like big orchestral aesthetic, they did dial down a bit on the like really gritty sort of texture.
Yes. But you've got Prison of Flesh for that.
Yeah.
And when I say you've got Prison of Flesh, I mean you have the song Prison of Flesh, and you also have your actual Prison of Flesh. Check out Prison Skin by Persephone. Yes. The prison skin actually holds in it a prison of flesh, because, you know, it's like there's you somewhere inside, and around that there's a prison of flesh, and on top of that there's a prison skin.
So you're a Matryoshka prison.
Pretty much. People are Matryoshka prisons. That's going in the thumbnail. What else did I want to say? The environment looks great. The stuff in the tunnels looks great. It really gives this sense of like being lost, right? The light is directional, except it's always pointing like this, right? Like it never just sets on a direction.
It's like the head of a pigeon.
Yeah. It's like I don't know where I'm looking and where I'm going. And combine that with being lost in tunnels and with the camera spinning too, it really gives this sense of we don't know where we're going, but in darkness we will survive. So that's done very well in the video. And the organ at the beginning, I thought, oh, Davy Jones moment. But I'm really curious whether that's real. The organ? Yeah.
I don't think it's real on the album.
I don't know if it's a sample. I would guess at Lorna Shore's budget is probably an actual recorded organ. I don't know if it's that organ, but for the aesthetic of the video, it looks great. And I don't know who was playing the organ, if it's somebody in the band.
Who was playing the organ?
So tell us who was playing the organ.
And are they an organ donor?
They're an organ player, that's for sure. And, you know, it depends with what kind of organs you like to play, if you catch my drift.
If anyone ever wants you to be an organ donor and you only have one kidney left, rob a church.
Yes.
Are we done here?
No.
So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpses out.
Also, Will's vocals were good. We only talked about his hair. Everyone talks about Will, so we talked about everything else. Will's vocals were good.
His hair is better, though.